How's it going, everybody? John Bonham here, also known as Cape Cod Wet Shaving. Good to be back. Another video for you. Another first impression product review-ish video. Coffee of the day. Caramel toffee from Cape Cod Coffee. Beaned coffee. Quite delicious. Believe it or not, that's one of the summer releases they do. Could easily be a holiday one, but one of my favorites. Good stuff. Glad to be back. Been a while since I've done a video. It seems I'm doing them bi-weekly now, on average. But it is what it is. I'll get into that in a little bit. I think I'm going to release a video about where I'm at, content-wise and stuff. So that'll be a separate video. I won't get too much into it. Because today, I am using an artisan that I stumbled across completely at random, which is my favorite thing to do. It is Seoul Naturals. I would assume that's how you pronounce it, like the capital of South Korea. And this is Black Oud shaving cream. First thing you might notice is this nifty jar. This is really cool. It is 6 ounces, if you can see. And this is, from my research, a California-based company. This is vegan. It's quite nice. Black Oud might have got your attention. I really, really like the jar. I think that's very clever. Very cool for branding. And it has a very creamy consistency. Very soft. I'm going to probably start scooping in the lid to get that out of there. And going to lather in a bowl. So this is $21.99 on their website. And it comes with a brush. I hate to call this a generic brush because that sounds derogatory. I don't mean it to be derogatory, but this is, you know, the generic synthetic brush you'll get with a lot of stuff. It is actually a wooden handle. I'm guessing that's maybe yellow pine. A lot of the others are bamboo. You know, they function. It's a functional brush. I have quite a few of these. A lot of other companies have their own shave brush. And you know, if you want to go get 50, 100 brushes for wholesale to sell with whatever, that's what you're going to come across as one of those. They're inexpensive, and like I said, they function. So you'll get a nice little brush. It's $21.99 at, I believe, shoot, I should have written that down. Maybe it's on here. SeoulNaturals.com, I believe it is. I'll put it in the description. It's my bad. But interestingly enough, I only got the soap and the cream and the brush on their website. Their splash, coincidentally, I got on Amazon. So this was $12.99 on Amazon. I don't know why they did it that way. I guess they sold out on their website possibly. And their stock on Amazon was all that was left. But either way, that's where I got it. There's ingredients of that. It's a witch hazel aloe splash with glycerin. So gonna be nice. I like the cork and I really like the bottle. You can see the ingredients floating in there. Isn't that cool? So, gonna be a nice shave. Can't wait. Oh, excuse me, almost gagged. I'm gonna lather on screen too. You know, I like to do that for the reviews. I'm using my brush guy, black synthetic. I don't know what kind of knot that is. Black synthetic knot, along with my Shave It Shave Co. Aluminum Shadow. Okay, I almost said Shadow Monster, which is the 6-inch big boy. I'm not using that one. And to top it off, I will be using a clear dupe of a famous fragrance, Tom Ford's Oud Wood. This one I guess we'll call Tim Chevrolet Oud Woody. So smells delightful. It's an EDP. You know, I got this, I think, at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. Smells wonderful. I'm not paying 300 whatever bucks for a Tom Ford, although I would love to, just not practical. One day when I'm in my 50s or 60s. I'm sure it'll still be around. But like I said, it smells wonderful, so I'm going to finish the shave off with that. That being said, go ahead and I'm going to start lathering. And I was in a rush to get this started, so I forgot to soak my brush. Even though it's synthetic, I do like to soak them. So I'm just going to wet it. I love coming across new artisans. Never heard of them. like to reach out to them, talk to them, ask them questions. Whoever I was speaking with was more than happy to, excuse me, sorry, answer any of my questions, which was very decent. Let's see if I can do this. Trying to get the cream out of the lid. I was going to clean that off anyways. Might as well waste not, you know what I mean? Mr. Barry Bedford, 1/3 of Shave Masters. How you doing, Barry? Actually has used this before. And he had said that I am in for a treat. I think he has this exact set. I did not want to know anything about it. So what I'm gonna do, I think I got everything I can out of the lid. Just gonna swipe a dollop off the top there. And I'm gonna start lathering in a bowl. So the scent is not what you think it was. The scent notes are clove leaf, black wood, amber, birch, cedarwood, and tonka bean. It actually has more of a cologne-y kind of masculine fragrance to it that I actually really, really, really like. I was very surprised. So oud obviously is a wood, agarwood, but it also has those other woody nuances to it, like the cedar and stuff. So this is very, very pleasant. I like it. And it lathers right up. Give me a sec, I'll show you. I really am making a mess, and I hate messy hands when I'm shaving. See? So let me go ahead and take care of that. This is something that I think you'd be better off scooping, even though I don't scoop. But I am entering a realm of silliness where in some cases it seems I don't scoop more out of statement than practicality. Like I did a review of a soap, and I think it was a 2-ounce soap. It was a teeny little jar, and I just used a teeny brush and just pinched the end of it and did that, and it's just... So with this stuff, you're probably better off scooping, and you don't even need a scoop. You could probably use your finger. But let me show you this lather. Little teeny bit overhydrated, I think, because there's those bubbles in it, but that's all right. So let me go ahead and get to shaving. But I do want to get this water out of the lid. I really like these jars. I thought that was very genius for branding purposes. If this artisan gets bigger and keeps these jars, you would know immediately who it was. So very smart, in my opinion. Oh, and I haven't asked for a blade, as always, in this razor. Third use Aster Green. So, oh yeah. Barry was not kidding. I can already tell by the way this goes on, this is going to be a good shave. Oh, that's good. Crazy week, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Won't get into it too much. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and this is a review video, so I will just say the reason I mention it is I hope everyone's doing okay. Being safe. Went and gave my kids a hug. Been doing a lot with them. We had a busy weekend, which is always good, especially when I got a lot on my mind. I like going and busying myself. Idle hands, as they say. Okay. This is going to be a good shave, I can tell. Hoping the slickness is pretty good. That's the only thing. Not bad. Not bad at all. I I've had slicker vegan bases, but I have definitely had much, much worse. Oh, that's crazy. I was just talking about Barry. Barry just texted me. That's really funny. I'll have to tell him he was right. So, and again, this is, I mean, I'm fair. I will be honest, but I will not be hateful. I think that is counterproductive. I think it is completely unnecessary. I think I should have probably made a little bit thicker lather, which would have helped a bit with cushion. Cushion's here, it's just, I could have done better lathering. The slickness could be a little teeny bit better. But for vegan, it's not bad whatsoever. And I've had some vegans, like I said, that are just atrocious. There we go. This is very nice. I think I'll do a quick second pass, because why not? Last video I did, I actually had someone make a comment asking me to do a second pass because they like hearing me blah 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 blah. So thank you. You know who you are, who said that. There's my 2-year-old. My oldest is watching him right now, so I can do this. Hopefully he's not giving him too much grief. Not bad. I love this razor. Unfortunately, this company closed their doors. It was a father-son duo, and they started it up during COVID and did very well. And then once all that died down, I believe he went back to his normal day job. I forget what it was, but nice Canadian company. Great guy. Hope he's doing well. I need to message him, man. I haven't talked to him in a long time. All right. This fragrance is fantastic. Really is. Very, very masculine. Really enjoy it. Not too overly strong, but not too light either, so maybe just below dead center for scent strength. Medium, but low end medium. I would love if they made a EDT or something out of this. Fantastic. Oh man, I hope that TV's not too loud. I don't want to get a copyright strike on the video. I don't think so. I've been talking this whole time. Really good stuff. I should have lathered it a little bit better. I think I overwatered. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I think I didn't give it enough oomph as far as lathering goes. I really thought this company was based in Oregon, but their contact phone number is for San Diego, California. Doesn't mean they are, but I know they're West Coast, 100%, but I would have thought Oregon. I don't know. Who knows? Suppose I should have asked him. That sounded good. All right. Good shave. All right. That's about as good as I thought it'd be. Not bad. Okay, when we rinse off, I'm gonna do post shave. I'll let you know what I think. Be right back. Boom. Okie doke. Let's throw my sideburns. There we go. Not bad. That was really good, man. Oh, I was rinsing off and you feel the slickness in it. So I overhydrated it. So next time I'll be mindful of that, and it'll be a better lather. So that was on me. And I knew that because I was mentioning that before I even shaved, because I saw the bubbles in there and I should have maybe paused it and added a little more cream, but I chose not to. So it is what it is. But look at that. Not bad at all. Good stuff. Like I said, the person I talked to is very gracious. In fact, they told me if I like it, they would be willing to send me some stuff. I did buy this, by the way. I forgot to mention that. This is all purchased by me, okay? Everything in this video. But he told me if I liked it. He or she seemed very, very curious what I thought, and they'd be willing to send me some other scents if I want to try them out. So thank you very much if you happen to see this. Might take you up on that. This stuff's pretty good. No inhibitor or reducer or whatever you want to call it. So what I do is this. Figured that one out. Do that on each finger, and then I'll rub it in. Works pretty well. The scent of the splash could be a little bit stronger. A little bit. Much more woody. But I get the witch hazel pretty strong, pretty prevalent in the splash. So the splash could use a little more scent to it, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Splash is nice. That vegetable glycerin in it. Gonna be nice and soft. I didn't bring a balm because this was a first impression, but if I had a balm, I would use. Initially, I was thinking of using a unscented balm. I have that Trader Joe's unscented gel that I could use, stuff like that. But what I might use, I'd use something woody. I'd use like Pré de Provence, number 63 would be an excellent balm, I think, to go with this. Should have grabbed that. Well, not for this video, but next time I will. What else could I use? Something woody. Can't think of anything. Numerous 𝘉𝘭𝘢𝘤 from Sterling. That's one I could have used. But, oh well. Got the splash. Would I get more from this artisan? Yep. In fact, they have a cedarwood one that I have my eye on. So, just wish their splashes were a little stronger. That's about the only complaint I have. But it's a little bit on the thirstier side, so just keep an eye on the big bubbles in your lather. If there's really big bubbles, it's overhydrated, usually, in my experience. So, but that'll do it. If you want to check them out, really good, really masculine scents, pretty cologne-like, surprisingly. Black Oud from Seoul Naturals. I believe it is SeoulNaturals.com, but I will put it in the description, okay? Go check them out. $22 for a 6-ounce thing of cream, along with a nifty little brush. These are great for travel, just because you drop it, whatever, you don't get upset. Really good travel brushes. I travel with at least one of these when I go somewhere, so good to have in a pinch. That'll do it, everybody. Thank you very much. Hope this helped if you ever saw this artisan. If not, scope them out, see if there's anything there. They have a ton of bar soaps as well. They have body wash. I believe they have a face serum. I know they have beard oil, and I believe they have beard oil in Black Oud. So might look into that for a pre-shave. Good stuff. Y'all take care. Be safe, everybody. Take care of one another, especially recent events, everything going on. Just be a good person. That's all. Talk to you soon. And thanks for watching, especially if you made it to the end. Take care. Till next time. See you.